Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a new video series that I'll be looking to do each quarter, and that's to talk about what cards are currently in my wallet. We'll go over a bunch of good things such as what credit cards I'm currently using on a day-to-day basis, and then also talk about what my credit card strategy is going into 2024, because there are a few big changes that I've made in my approach to credit cards, and kind of have a few things that I'm looking to do in terms of what credit cards I'm looking to sign up for next, and then also potentially what credit cards I'm looking to close down as well. So let's start off with my wallet itself. So it's a classic black leather bifold wallet from Montblanc, and I'm actually looking to upgrade this because I've had this wallet now for around about 5 to 7 years, and I think it's kind of time for a change, and I'm looking to travel to Japan in the next 2 months. So I'll probably be looking to pick up a new wallet, probably leaning towards a card holder, because I simply don't need to have such a big wallet anymore. Most of the time when I go out now, I don't even bring my wallet. I just pretty much have my phone on me with my Apple Wallet. So yeah, if you guys have any recommendations for a card holder, let me know down in the comments below. So my first card is the American Express Essential card. Now this is probably hands down one of the best beginner credit cards in my opinion. So if anyone is looking for their first credit card, then I highly recommend this card. It doesn't come with any kind of flashy features or sign-up bonuses, but it does have a $0 annual fee for life, so you'll never have to worry about paying an annual fee, and it does allow you to earn AMEX reward points, which if you've been watching my videos now for a while, you'll know that that's my preferred reward program to kind of accumulate points in. Now you might also be asking yourself, Raymond, why do you have a beginner credit card from American Express? Why don't you have the Explorer credit card or the Platinum credit card? And I do have an answer for that. And so I actually did have the Explorer credit card a few months back, but I actually decided to downgrade to the Essential card instead. And this is because my partner and I have pretty much merged our finances together now. And so at the time, we also both had the American Express Explorer credit card ourselves. And so I just felt like there wasn't much of a need to have two of the same cards and have both of us paying that $395 annual fee, even though it is offset by the travel credit. And so I decided that I would close down my credit card. And if you didn't know, when you close down your credit card, you actually have 30 days to use all of your membership reward points, otherwise they expire. And so in order for me not to lose all of my points, you actually have to have an American Express points earning credit card open with American Express. And so I essentially decided to, open up the Essential card because it doesn't have an annual fee, and it still allows me to accumulate points if I do put any of my purchases on the card, whilst also still giving me the flexibility to keep my reward points and then transfer them to an airline partner of my choice down the road. Now, in saying that, I have also just transferred my last remaining points to Qatar, and so this is one of the cards that I'll look to officially close in the next few weeks. My plan for American Express is to actually wait 18 months, at which time I'll be eligible to receive a new sign-up bonus, and so then I'll look to sign up for a new credit card with American Express, and that'll either be the Explorer credit card or the Platinum credit card. It'll be pretty cool to make some content with the Platinum card, so I'm leaning pretty heavily towards that one. Now, before I talk about the next card, I wanted to kind of briefly touch on my credit card strategy moving forward. So kind of as I mentioned before, my partner and I have kind of merged our finances. And so largely I've pretty much been playing the credit card game alone. But given the fact that we've now merged our finances, my strategy moving forward is to kind of play what is known as the two-player strategy. Now, the two-player strategy is a system where you and your partner essentially climb the credit card ladder together, where you pretty much open and close the same or different credit cards in order to accumulate that sign-up bonus and accumulate a large number of frequent flyer points in a short amount of time. It's pretty much hands down the most effective way to accumulate a large sum of frequent flyer points between the both of you in a short amount of times in order to enable you to pretty much travel around the world for free. Now, personally, I used to aim to churn around around 2 to 3 credit cards each year. If I came across a really good sign-up offer, then maybe I might increase that to 4. I found that this was the sweet spot where you wouldn't negatively impact your credit score too much, and it would allow enough time for your credit card to recover in between you opening and closing credit cards. But now that I have my partner with me, the plan is to pretty much increase that to pretty much, 7 to 8 credit cards between the both of us each year. And so how it works is essentially I'll open a credit card first and we'll put all of our expenses on that one credit card. And then once we receive the sign-up offer or the sign-up bonus, my partner will then open up a new card. I'll close down my card, and then we'll start putting all of the expenses on her card, and then we essentially rinse and repeat. Now with both Qantas and Velocity frequent flyer points, you can transfer them between one another very easily, so it doesn't really matter who's accumulating those points as long as one of you are. Now unfortunately with American Express, your points have to be redeemed by the cardholder themselves, so they can't be transferred, which I guess is another reason as to why I didn't feel like there was a need for both of us to have an AMEX credit card. Now the one silver lining with American Express is that with the 2-player strategy, you can actually refer one another to an American Express credit card. So when it comes time for me to sign up for a new American Express credit card, my partner can then refer me, and then as a part of that referral bonus, she'll receive a lump sum of bonus AMEX reward points. All right, so the next card in my wallet is the St. George Amplify Platinum card. So this card is the card that I am currently churning. So the sign-up bonus for the card at the time when I signed up was for 180,000 altitude reward points after spending $12,000 in 12 months. The annual fee was also reduced down to $199 before it reverts to $295 in the second year. Now with the 180,000 reward points, I could have gotten at least $810 in gift cards, or I could have transferred them to Velocity at a rate of 2 to 1, or transfer them to Singapore's Kris Flyer program at a rate of 3 to 1, so I'll receive 60,000 points there. Now I actually slightly regretted opening this credit card after I signed up because the spend criteria of $12,000 is actually pretty high, even though it's across 12 months. But pretty much what I ended up doing was kind of asked my parents if they had any large bills to pay. And so I had a few large bills that I paid for them, like their home insurance. And so that was a few $1,000s. And since then, I've pretty much been able to continually put all our expenses on it. So it hasn't been that bad. We also have a holiday coming up. So we've just been putting all of the hotel bookings on this card. And I should be able to meet the spending criteria within the next month or so. And so once I've received my sign-up bonus for this, as per the kind of 2-player strategy, I'll get my partner to sign up for a new credit card. And the credit card that I'm leaning towards is the ANZ Frequent Flyer Black Card. Now, fun fact, before I had the St. George credit card that I currently have, I actually had the same ANZ Frequent Flyer Black Card as well. And so that was the card that I was churning previously. And so funnily enough, with that credit card, when it came time to close down my credit card, I actually called up ANZ and asked them if they could refund me the annual fee because I was obviously closing the card early. And I was lucky enough to actually receive a full refund on my annual fee. So yeah, that's a little hack with credit cards. You can actually see if you can get a refund on the annual fee that you've already paid. Just give them a call when it comes time to canceling your card, and you could potentially get a refund, or at least a pro rata refund based on how much time you've actually had the card open. I know for a fact that not all banks will allow you to do this. So NAB for sure, I know for a fact, won't allow you to do this, but if you have an ANZ credit card, for sure, give it a go and give them a call. The next card in my wallet is actually a debit card, and that's the Citibank Plus Account debit card. Now, I've actually had this card for over 10 years now. And for those of you who are a little bit older and frequently traveled in the past, you might have had this card yourselves, or at least heard about this card, because back then, 5 to 10 years ago, there weren't any credit cards that offered, or let alone debit cards that offered both 0% international transaction fees and the ability to withdraw internationally for free. And this was one of the few cards that kind of allowed you to do that, which is why I've had this card for so long now. Whenever I've traveled overseas, this has always been the card that I've taken along with me, such that I could easily withdraw cash whilst I'm traveling overseas. It would also be the card that I use to pay for any international transactions, so I wouldn't incur any international fees. Unfortunately, this card will be closing down as Citibank has been acquired by NAB, and so some of their legacy products will no longer be offered. And so I do need to find a replacement for this card, which I have kind of decided on, and that's going to be the Macquarie debit card. It has all of the same features as the Citibank debit card, so it has no monthly accounting fees, it doesn't charge for international ATM withdrawals, and it doesn't charge for any international transactions as well, which is pretty much all I'm really looking for. As an added bonus, it has a pretty competitive interest rate of 4.75%, so it could also double up as where you store your emergency fund. Now I'll do my last two cards together because once again, they're both debit cards, and that's the ING debit card and then also the UBank debit card. These are essentially the two banks where I have my emergency saved across their high interest savings accounts. ING currently has one of the highest interest rates at 5.5%. There are a few hoops that you do need to meet in order to be eligible for that interest rate, and that's to deposit at least $1,000 each month, make 5 transactions, and then to also grow your high interest savings account each month as well. UBank, on the other hand, has a slightly lower interest rate of 5.1%. However, the requirements to actually meet that are super simple. All you need to do each month is just deposit $200 into any one of your UBank accounts, and you'll be eligible for that 5.1%. So those are the 5 credit cards that I have in my wallet. So I have those 2 credit cards. One was my Keeper credit card, which was the essential credit card. And then I have my kind of churning card, which was the St. George. And then I have my 3 debit cards. One was for when I'm traveling internationally or need to make international purchases. And then the other 2 are where I store my emergency fund. My partner actually has a credit card that has no international transaction fees. So whenever we're traveling and we want to put something on a credit card, we use her card there. If you guys enjoyed the video or learned something new, make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this in the future. And if you do want to know what the best credit card combination is to have in your wallet, make sure you check out this video right here.